Let me do some adjusting here so I am fully fitted in the scene here. All right, looks like we're good there. So welcome back to Pokemart TCG. I'm the host, the Gamesman, and welcome back to another YouTube video, guys. So had to post this up. YouTubers, be careful who you have or you select as a sponsor for your YouTube channel. You know, when I started my channel some 7 years ago, it was 7 years ago in March of this year. So many of us as new YouTubers, when we come in, we want to get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can. We try to seek out ways to make it to 1,000 subscribers so you can monetize your channel. And then, depending on who you are, how big your channel grows, right? You may have made some contacts at CollectorCon or bumped into some companies, CGC, maybe PSA, maybe AGS grading. YouTubers usually meet meet companies, executives, CEOs at these events like CollectorCon. Like Pat Flynn's going to have the new CollectorCon or whatever he's going to do next year. So, PokeRev, PokeVault, Danny Phantom, all these guys, the bigger YouTubers, and even some up-and-coming smaller YouTubers are going to go to Pat Flynn's event, okay? And they may be approached by some executives that say, hey, what do you think about us sponsoring your channel? And, and then you talk to these guys and you talk to CGC and they cut you a deal and say, hey, if you put us on your front or give us that a link in your description and you I'm going to sponsor you and you promote us as your source for grading. This is where you're going and the reason why. They're going to use you as the face of their company. Almost like how Pikachu is the face of Pokemon, right? Pokemon Pikachu, right, was the mascot, just like Sonic is the mascot of Sega Genesis and Mario is the mascot of Nintendo, right? Same thing with these getting sponsorships. And, companies will approach YouTubers that are on the rise, YouTubers that are have a lot of following, and they will source out a deal or try to make a deal with you. And I'm speaking from experience because there's a YouTuber that I'm going to name that it totally devastated his reputation. Now, how do sponsorships ruin a YouTuber's reputation? Not like it bankrupts the YouTuber, but it actually, when you're in front of all these people and you have a large following, right? Say you have million subscribers. All right, this one YouTuber does have 1 million subscribers plus. But having this corporation as a sponsor, it totally ruined his rep in a way. All right, and not that he's not going to be able to do YouTube anymore. I'm not saying that, but it's because here. Let's just bring it to the forefront. I'm talking about Leonhardt. All right. Now, I'm not talking about him in a bad way. All right. I'm not here to shame Leonhardt or anything because he had enough criticism already. But I'm just saying that the company that he might own or he is part of or that is sponsored, he's being sponsored by, where he made the rare candy boxes, right? Do you guys remember that? A lot of criticism that he has gotten from the rare candy experience. Now, with that sponsorship, he came out with many different concepts on volumes of these rare candy boxes, right? Came out with volume 1. The price point was $275. All right? And people bought them, and he actually opened them up on his channel, and actually a lot of people were devastated by the contents that they got. Base set, common and uncommon cards as the graded PSA or CGC. Then I think there was $250 that it came out at one time, and then it was $275. Then he did a mini rare candy box, right? And the mini one was $50. So there was astronomical values on some of the bigger ones with the slabs, and then he came out with another one that was mediocre at $50 value to compete with PokeRev pack, PokeRev's mystery pack, because Pokemon had joined the revolution of mysteries. All right. So he was going head to head with Leonhardt's rare candy box. There's people on YouTube that did a comparison between Leonhardt's mini rare candy box at $50 and PokeRev first pack, when he first put the white pack together with the tiers on it. So at a $50 price point. The thing is, having a sponsor and then having a non-sponsored pack. So PokeRev is not sponsored by anybody, all right? PokeRev is not sponsored by anyone. He solely does his business, and I say his business because he's solely the sole proprietor of the PokeRev pack is PokeRev himself. So PokeRev has to look himself in the face, in the mirror each and every day, say, when he makes these packs, is he okay with that product? That he can look at his face and be satisfied at the product that he has put in front of the viewers that are his following on YouTube. And then it's in the eyes of many other people who are buying those packs. And you got to be okay with that. Now, Leonhardt, on the other hand, had the rare candy box, which it's either his company, right? Leonhardt owns the company, or is part of, or partnered with the company, or the company is sponsoring Leonhardt. That means Leonhardt has to say certain things to promote rare candy, right? And if he does put links and promotes that company, he gets certain perks, right? That's how it goes with sponsors, all right? I'm just putting two pieces between having an unsponsored channel, having a PokeRev channel, where the sole owner of the channel is the content creator himself. That means the sole proprietor, ownership of everything. You are free to say whatever you want on your channel. If you have a sponsored channel, like Leonhardt's, there are certain things you cannot take out of context, certain things you cannot say and do not say, because you could lose the sponsorship, okay? You could lose your sponsor. Your sponsor can detach itself from you. And in a way, you are making revenue from that sponsorship in the way of selling product or promoting them to draw people to them, where you'll get a kickback. So there are benefits to having a sponsored channel, and there are instances where a sponsored channel, or a channel sponsored by a corporation, can be ruined by the sponsor. All right? So this is what happened with Leonhardt with the rare candy episode, where if you as a sole proprietor, you as a channel owner, are not watching what the company itself, or have no intel on what's going into the boxes. See, that's where the mistake Leonhardt did, is he's just letting rare candy put whatever they want in those boxes and not having a follow-up on what's going in those boxes, because you're becoming the brand for that company to push that product in front of all your followers, all your YouTubers, all your millions of subscribers that are watching you. You're now saying, hey, go get rare candy boxes. rare, go get these, buy these are great, these are awesome, these are whatever, right? So that's what you're doing for rare candy. So you're promoting that. You become the face of that corporation and putting them in, for them to sell that product in front of your viewers. So, what goes in them, if you don't have no intake on that, then you could totally get shafted. Okay? So that's literally what happened to Leonhardt, is without doing a follow-up to what's going in those boxes, it can totally destroy your reputation. All right? Now, in the eyes of PokeRev, he hand collates everything. He is the sole proprietor of what goes in those packs, builds them with his family or whatever to put them together, to put them in front of his viewers without a sponsor. So there are ups, there's good things, and there's bad things that can come from a sponsor. And I'm not here to shaft on anybody, to crap on anybody's parade. I'm just here to just bring things to the light and let you guys know, as a YouTube content creator myself, that's going to be going in the same field of those packs of like PokeRevs. I'm not even saying mystery, because I'm not even going to say mystery, guys. All right, of the packs. All right, that are going to be kind of like PokeRevs, kind of like Shiny Verts, and everybody else who followed suit with those kind of packs. They call them mystery. If they call them mystery, then they call them mystery. All right, but you have to look yourself in the face, honestly, to what you put in the products, and would you buy them yourself? Honestly, if they were on a Walmart shelf, would you buy that product? So, we're not here to disfame or disclaim on anybody, just to put facts to facts. Now, technically, PokeRev does not want to sponsor. I don't really want to sponsor myself neither, because I see things that can turn out, even though there could be a benefactor for it, but there's always a cost. All right? And, be very careful, you guys, if you decide to go with a sponsor, who you select as your sponsor, because you open your channel up to a can of worms. All right? And make sure you have all the fundamentals from that sponsor on what's expected of you. All right? What's expected of you, because you might have to sign a contract and some things. You may not have full ownership of your channel, because the sponsor owns you as the content creator. Things that you might not be able to say, or things that the sponsor doesn't want you to say. And I like the freedom of speech on my channel. And I don't care if I get a sponsor or I don't get a sponsor. I don't really care, because I'm okay with that. All right. Same thing with Rev. I'm in the same boat as Rev, that if I don't care about a sponsor. All right. But I'm just looking at it to other eyes, as the shoe is on the other foot. I see what happened to some channels that are way bigger than me, had a sponsor, and look what happened to them. All right, even though they still got 1 million subscribers, right? But look at the downfall of what was opened up, the can that was opened up. All right, and what transpired. All right, it could be a very bad experience, or it could be a life-changing experience that can continue to be enjoyed. Be careful who you have sponsoring your channel. I know PokeVault has Voltex binders, which comes in cahoots with the name PokeVault, right? So Voltex binders. So binders and promoting the binder and stuff like that may be some safe bets, all right, for that end. But going in onto a mystery product, if you don't know what's going in those things and you're promoting to other YouTubers, it could be a bad experience. It could attach a bad rep to your name. So with that, be careful, guys. That's the main topic for today's discussion, is be careful about sponsors. Who you may have sponsoring your channel should you end up meeting somebody at one of these conventions that say, hey, I like your channel, I like your attitude, I think you could be the lead representative for our brand. And if that happens to be a brand that you're okay with sponsoring and promoting on your channel, and you got a deal and you strike a deal with them and you think it's good or it's the best choice for you, then so be it. But just remember, just be careful who you choose, all right? Because there are some brands that are here today, gone tomorrow, and down goes the ship. The ship goes down. When that anchor gets lifted up and that ship sails off and that company goes bankrupt, it could end up taking you along with it. So you can sink to the bottom along with them. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's here. I'm just trying to bring light to having a sponsored channel and having a non-sponsored channel, the ins and the outs, because some people say, they want to get this, they want to get there, and when I get big and when I do that, you have to be careful. All right? Just be careful, guys. Be careful. That's all I'm here. I'm just shedding some light and trying to direct a path for you guys. It's up to you solely if you want a sponsor or you're looking for a sponsor or for your channel or whatever. That's totally up to you. But I am not against it, but I'm not looking. All right? But be careful who approaches you and who you affiliate yourself with your channel, because your channel is your brand. You're branding yourself, because you can brand your title of your channel. You can brand your own stuff. You can be your own boss if you solely choose. Now, financially, it might not be there for everybody, right? Because everybody's in a different boat. Everybody's in a different financial boat. Okay, you have some people who start up channels they have money or they have a good job and they're able to financially fund their channel as long as they want and do whatever they want. And there are other people that don't have the finances to fund it, but then they bump into somebody or meet an affiliate that can sponsor a channel, and all of a sudden they got extra revenue coming in from from adding that guy or that product to their channel, promoting it. And all of a sudden now you have extra revenues and it takes you to another level. That's all well and good. Just be very careful who you select, all right, as a sponsor. So be it if you choose to have one. All right? Remember, there are some ups and there's some downs. There's some good ends and there's some bad eggs out there that you can put on there, and your name is attached to their name. And it could be good for business, and it can be very devastating for your business, for your brand, for your channel. Just be very careful. All right, guys, I'm just here just to state that, just give you guys some reflective tape that you can see different sides of the story on each end of the boat. All right? That's all I have for you today, guys. Make your choice wisely. If anybody approaches you and wants to sponsor your channel, I know Nostalgianomic has different people sponsoring. I don't know. He has different things. I mean, it's totally up to you how you want to do it. But for me, I rather just stick to what I know and what I do, and I'm good. All right, but some of you guys may not know, so I just wanted to put that out for you guys. Other than that, man, I'm Mike Dabbs. This is Pokemart TCG, and wanted to let you guys know. Guys, thanks for stopping by. We got Pat Tet's Power Channel. Just quickly stop by. What's going on, Pat? Hopefully you're doing well. What I got here, Pat? I got some packs because I'm still finding. Here, I'll just crack that up before I close out the channel. I'm still finding the. I'm still finding the tins of you know what just found 6 tins of the Mysterious Powers. 6 tins. I got 6 Evolving Skies. And I've been cracking the tins off channel. So I got that. 6 Fusion Strike. 6 Fusion Strike. And 6 Brilliant Stars from the Mysterious Power tins that have the Snorlax, Darkrai, Mimikyu. So I'm still finding those tins, and as I find them, I've been putting them into this Walmart box that I got in the cabinet that I can just keep here in the room, and I can fill up. And when I fill the box up, I can drop it off the storage unit. So that's what I've been doing, Pat. Still finding the Mysterious Power tins, and still stuck on the Sword and Shield stuff. Still finding that stuff. So still finding Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars in those tins. I actually have a few back in of these tins. I still have a few empties because I've been throwing these guys out. I don't have no room to be hoarding these up. So I've been throwing these out. These have been going in the trash. I got no room to be saving tins. Now I know Pokemon related stuff is good for saving. I don't have no room. So I've been throwing the tins out. As I crack them, I keep the cards, the code card, and the holo. And I have good God, guys. Here, look. Let me see if I can bring out the. Yeah, I have a binder. Take a look at all those Mimikyu. Those are the Mimikyus from the Mysterious Power tins. Look at all the Darkrai. I have all those holos from the Snorlax, Mimikyu, and Darkrai. Then I have all the other holos from other sets. So I got a bunch of the tins that I cracked open, got the packs out of, and I got this binder of 181 holos up for sale. It's just all holos from Crown Zenith, so 150, not even 151. Crown Zenith, some other sets that I opened up, holos that I had over time, just sitting, and I put them in a binder in sleeves. Yeah, I'm still jumping on that, and another thing I'm going to be grabbing is I may be getting some Japanese 151. Now, before we close out of here, because we get off topic on some stuff here, before we close out, I'm going to get probably get some Japanese 151. And the reasonings behind that is 151 Japanese has something over the English. And I'm going to come out and tell you guys that I believe the Japanese 151 may supersede the 151 English. Because if you don't know, Japanese has booster boxes. All right? And in those booster boxes are those master balls. And this is where I believe the Japanese set will supersede the English, because the English set is already holding. All right, 151 English is already holding, but the Japanese master balls are going crazy in price, and even raw and graded. And since they're 1 to a box, I believe, if we look at what happened to Eevee Heroes, I'm not sure if you guys have been following Japanese Eevee Heroes. Go check out that box. You know, that box has climbed in price. So I believe the 151 has the same potential. Could be a $500 booster box down the road. Maybe more than that. The 151 Japanese. Just because of the master balls and the Erica's Invitation, the SER and that is going for good money versus the English one. The English one is not too expensive. It's cheaper to buy. You can buy 2 or 3 of the English versions of the SCRs in English, but the Japanese one is up in price. So the Japanese one is holding more value than the English Erica's Invitation SIR. So, and then you got a Master Ball you can pull as well from the box. And then 151 in general is holding values. So, I think there's a scenario going on YouTube that 151 is the best set of Pokemon ever. And we can say that all the time. I can record evidence that there was one time we said Hidden Fates was the best. And then it was Celebrations was the best. The best set is always the next set that's not even released. So the best set hasn't even been released yet. We've seen the best sets, we can say now, but we haven't seen the best because Pokemon is still printing. So we can always say now this is the best, maybe the best set in its generation or in its era, but the next best set has yet to come that always supersedes the best set that we got now. Pokemon always outdoes itself. We always get the best later on. And the best set is the set that hasn't even been released yet. So we haven't got the best. We have one of the best, one of the sets that is great for its era and its time, but the best set is still has to hit the printers. All right, if it makes sense to you, because we always can say the best, the best, the best, but it's always going to be the best because it hasn't been produced yet. And the best set for its time, yes. The best out of the best, no, because for its time it will be the best. But the next best has yet to come. So we can always keep going on with the best, the best, the best, the best. I love how people on YouTube say it's the best set ever. It's not the best set ever because we haven't seen the best set ever yet. Pokemon keeps outdoing itself all the time. So the next set is the next set that supersedes 151, right? Which could be Shining, what could be Paldean Fates, or Paldean Fates could be a Fate. Could not be the bestseller. And everyone said, I don't like this, I'm going back to 151, right? Never know. We have to see how it all plays. With the way everything is going in the world, it plays a part in Pokemon because I see 151 and I may not see 151 in the stores. I mean, in Walmarts or Targets, but I see it at LGS stores, and it's not moving, guys. People not buying it. All right? I went to my local game store, Let's Go. He has 151. All right? PAX. He has Evolving Skies. It seems like everybody is like sleeping right now, or maybe they're waiting for Paldean Fates. I don't know. Or maybe there's more money to be poured into booster boxes. But before I leave with you guys, I'm going to give you some insight on what I'm doing. Like I said, I am no longer after Elite Trainer boxes. All right? I'm kind of over Elite Trainer boxes. I'm only going to focus on booster boxes. All right? For the majority. But there are some other things that I'm going to be looking. So since I'm not going to be doing Elite Trainer boxes, that's including the Pokemon Center ones. I decided, because I had to look at, I was in the storage unit looking at my portfolio of investing, and I was looking at some stuff, and I said, you know what? I was watching some YouTube. I said, yes, some things, you already have in your collection because at the time you were investing, these were great avenues for you to invest in. All right? Now I'm looking at Elite Trainer boxes like, yeah, there's still room for those to grow, but now they threw the Pokemon Center ones in there with an extra pack and then different promos or whatever. So now you have the regular Elite Trainer boxes and the Pokemon Web Centers. But there is more exclusivity in the booster boxes because the booster boxes aren't printed as much as those Elite Trainer boxes. So now that Elite Trainer boxes are being printed more than booster boxes, it sheds some light on the way I want to collect, and I want to add more booster boxes to my portfolio than Elite Trainer boxes. So therefore, I want to just leave Elite Trainer boxes. I may get one or two to open up, but as far as like hoarding up a bunch of Elite Trainer boxes, I'm not going to do that on regular standard release Elite Trainer boxes. Only going to deal with the specialty Elite Trainer boxes, like the Crown Zenith, the Celebrations, the Shiny Fates, Hidden Fates, kind of those specialty ones. Those are the only ones that I'm going to focus on, all right? Not the standard ones, and I'm not even going with the Pokemon Center ones, all right? Regardless, I'm just not. I'm going to deal with the specialty ones, all right? I think I'm going to pull money to where I think my money is going to work the best, and it's going to work best with those specialty sets, even though the standard ones will rise over time. I think the better avenue to take, the better approach, is to just deal with the specialty set ones, and I can always trade for some stuff later on based on the rise of the specialty set ones that I have, because I think those will ultimately outdo a regular booster ETB, all right, of a standard set. The specialty sets will always, I think, will rise in more value than the regular one, a regular ETB. All right, so I can always trade for if I needed to because of the amount that I will have, you know. So that's why I'm moving to that point, and I'm going to focus more on just the specialty Elite Trainer boxes and 3-pack blisters because of the ease of the Elite Trainer boxes take up. Those Elite Trainer box cases are huge, take up a lot of space, and I'm looking to consolidate space where I would rather have booster boxes versus the Elite Trainer boxes. So on standard sets, so I'd rather have booster boxes in stock. They're more liquid than the Elite Trainer box. All right, they're smaller, so they'll therefore take up less space. You can put more booster boxes on a rack than you can those bigger, bulkier stuff. So I'm going to downsize, consolidate, and eliminate regular Elite Trainer boxes and only deal with the specialty ones, and then I'm going to be subsidizing into, you know, like blister packs, checkout lane blisters, 3-pack blisters, because I know those perform well. Those don't take up as much space as the Elite Trainer box. So that's where I'm going. All right, but as far as like for 151, I'm going to be dealing with 151 booster boxes for 151, and that's going to be Japanese, and I think I'm going to get into some Korean or Chinese because of value for what you can get. It beats out the English price. All right, and being that I can't find English 151 in stores, it's kind of hard, but the LGS stores have it, but the prices are not what they are online. So I'm going to be shopping around, and the deals for me may be online. All right, for 151 product to buy, because it's not just there in the store. I don't see it. I don't have time to keep going into Walmarts and Targets. I'd rather just go order online. Awesome, Pat. Yeah, I had mine up with 121 howls for $50. Now I just added, it's almost 200 howls, so it's 181 howls. So I have to figure in the price on that. It's not $50 anymore, so I have to adjust that. But other than that, man, that's all I have for you guys. So the topic that we just fell off of, all right. The title was, you know, be careful who you choose as a sponsor for your channel, guys. All right, just want to leave you guys with that thought, and be careful. All right. Other than that, we got off subject a little bit, guys, but that's how we do over here. But wanted to just retrace back to that and leave you on that close. Thank everybody for stopping by, checking me out. Maybe I'll do a Pokemon opening or something later on, another video later on, but we'll see what happens. But other than that, man, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Hit the like for me, consider subscribing. Check out my other videos on the playlist. I've been doing, for the most part, Pokemon content because I see it as a videos that just need to be posted for you guys. All right? And I wanted to just share that with you guys. All right? Other than that, I want to say thanks to everybody who stopped by. Any new subscribers, I just want to thank any new subscribers we have. Thank you all subscribers. All right, check out the videos in the playlist. Come on back, check me out. I do have some Pokemon product I can open. So I do have a box that I haven't opened up. We couldn't indulge on that. I haven't done any openings in a while. So maybe we'll do that video a little later on. I'll let this one sit in the water for a little bit because I did have a previous video out already. So you guys got 3 videos out for me. Well, you'll have 2. And if I do the 3rd one, you'll have the opening. But other than that, man, I just want to put these videos out for you guys to just dwell on, to think about. Gives you something to, think about when you're building your YouTube channel. If you're ever approached by a Mountain Dew or Coca-Cola or whatever, right? It gives you some opening onto, what could be expected of you, because some of these can bring a bad rep to you and put a bad taste in your mouth, or leave a bad taste in other people's mouths, because you're sponsoring them, so you're telling people you should go, or we're sponsored by them, so you should go check out the link, check out the website, and go buy this product. And if something happens, right, it all falls back on you, because you were the one telling them to go. People are going to always look at you as the one that told them, because this is how they were sent to go to that company that ripped them off or whatever, right? So be careful about who you select as a sponsor. Should you get a sponsor on your channel that wanted to sponsor your channel, all right, be careful, all right? But other than that, I myself, I'm not looking for any sponsors. I'm going to continue to fund my channel with my own money, and whatever success comes from my hard work. That means I have to stay in the battle, all right? I got to stay in the ropes, guys, and continue to fund knowledge to you guys, all right? That means I'm doing what I know, what I can do best, and that's give you knowledge and share with you guys, so you guys are able to rinse and repeat and grow as well. So other than that, guys, I want to say thanks everybody stopping by, checking me out. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks everybody stopping by. Pat That's Power channel. Thanks for stopping by, Guy. Like I said, if you ever want to do some trades, Pat, you can always check me out on Facebook Marketplace. Down in the description, you can check me out. Hit me up. Is my Facebook. I think there's a link there. Instagram, it's wrote out. PokeTuber Jedi Kylo. Is it PokeTuber? PokeTuber Jedi or Hustler is down in the description. Check me out. Some new stuff will be changing in the description, and then there will be some new new logos as well coming up for the actual channel. The channel logo will be changing. All right. Other than that, man, thanks everybody for stopping by on this afternoon. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great one. Happy collecting, happy hunting, happy investing, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.